Alright. What's up, folks? How are we? Make sure everything looks good. Solid. So we're gonna try something tonight, and I'm not sure if we're going to leave it on or what the plan there is yet. But if you look, we're gonna try out this restream bot and kind of see how it does, how it functions. Yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, so let me check something here on the Discord. Let me double check something. Alright, so sorry, I'm trying to do something here. See if that goes through. Yep, okay, Mix It Up bot just posted that. I mean, that'll work, I guess. I might have to see if I can automate that. Yeah. That's it. Alright, so what we're gonna do... Let's do this. Let's go here. He's in there. Okay, we're gonna go with discussion. I'm trying to get... Give me 1 second. Word of the week is forest. Give me 1 sec, folks. Alright, we're back. Hey, Sorry, how you doing? So we're gonna try something today. I don't know if we're gonna leave this on or not. You can see in chat, you see the Restream bot? It supposedly... I'm not sure how this is gonna work. It supposedly picks up all of the chats and tells you where they're coming from, who it is. So like if we get people on YouTube and D-Live chatting, supposedly it's gonna go in there, but I'm not sure. Favorite to watch on Mixer. Well, I'm honored. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I was actually just posting. We used to do this back... Alright, hold on. We used to do this. I don't know if you were here when we were doing this before. We used to do a weekly challenge. And the weekly challenge was actually something we would pick a topic and draw it every week. And I think we're going to start it back up. But I wanted to open this up and show you guys what we had done here. Let's move this up. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. We'll kind of go with this so we can sort of see what we want to do here. I definitely like the style of what this offers. Let me do one thing real quick. Let me check this. Let me see where the music is. Got the music level right at. Alright, good. So let's play around with this. So if we go to do this style every time. Yeah. Yeah, we're just getting live though. I don't know if we're going to leave the restream bot on or not. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to handle that. It's currently on. I just turned it on. We can always disable it, I'm assuming, at any point if it just gets annoying. But it's going to kind of, I guess it's going to relay the chat from YouTube, DLive, and Mixer like that. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, let's play around with this a bit, and then we will finish this up. And then we're going to move on to the challenge of the week, I think. Hey, Galen, what's up, dude? How are you? Good to see you. You going to be streaming tonight, man? You stressing a bit, hectic day? Yeah. It was busy. It was busy. Yeah. So we turned on this restream chat, as you can see. I think that's okay. Yeah. Just get your feet wet, dude. Just try it out for a little bit, see how it goes, and go from there. I just went live. We're testing out this restream bot chat. I don't know if it's something I'm gonna like or not, but we're gonna turn it on for a bit and see what happens. We'll see where it goes. Yeah. So I'm playing around with this. We're gonna start up our drawing challenge again. We were doing this for a while there. We were doing that weekly drawing challenge where we pick a word and we draw it. And I think we're gonna start that back up again this week. I think I'm gonna announce a word, and then I know it might be slow going, kind of getting people motivated and moving again. But I'm gonna do it anyways, and we'll see if it sort of spawns people and gets people moving again. Because I feel like people enjoyed it when we did it last time. Yeah. It's pretty fun, sorry. Like, we welcome all mediums, all skill levels. Everybody can take part. And then what we do is a week from tonight, so next Wednesday, what we'll do is we'll stream. And we'll actually showcase what people drew throughout the week. And we'll show it live on stream. And we'll let people... You know, we don't really judge. We don't really do prizes or anything. It's not really like that. It's more just having fun with it, you know. Just to see what people come up with. And really, it's about just kind of spawning creativity and whatnot. And so we're going to go here with it. Yeah, man. So, do you have a long day, Galen, or are you just busy day? Well, if we're going to do a forest, let me get started here. I'm going to do a foreground forest. And I think we'll do some weird picture. We'll do some weird color theme. I had a busy work day. Let's start with red. We'll start with this color. And somewhere in here. Something like that for now. Up 5M worked out, finished up comic. Yeah, you got the comic done today. Oh, the school registration. We had our school registration last night. And then her first day of school is in like 2 weeks. And daughter's athletic registration. Nice. Yep. Alright, so let's make some little bushes. 19th first day here. Ours is like the 22nd or something, I think. Very soon. Very, very soon. Alright, let's... Gonna do some stuff like this. So we're gonna make a little forest scene. I don't really know how we're gonna do this yet. We're just kind of pulling off some random colors for right now until we kind of get it a little more fleshed out. So bear with me. And what we'll do is, as this progresses, we'll just change up some of the colors. Because I usually start with like really varied colors, because I do a lot of like low color palettes. So I do like really unique colors to sort of get everything moving. And then as things get moving, then I sort of move things around and change up some of the colors and stuff. Because it helps me kind of see the contrast between, you know, the different shapes and whatnot. Alright, so let's go here. This will be like a little bush. And we'll treat this like a little bush. So what we're going to do is we're going to do like a forest scene, like looking through the forest kind of thing. And instead of doing traditional trees, I think we will do something similar to... Where's that one scenery? The speeder. I think we'll do something similar to this. You see how we did these trees here? I mean, not just like this, but I think we'll do something similar to this. We'll kind of play around with this and have fun. Because I like some of the elements we used here. Hey, Hellraiser, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Alright, Galen. We're starting up our weekly challenge again, Hellraiser. We're going to see how many people we can get involved again. Hopefully a good amount. Oh, and Hellraiser, I want your opinion. What do you think of the Restream bot? You see how it's sort of reposting the chat? I turned it on night just to kind of see how it looks and what people think about it. I don't know if I almost feel like I prefer my on-screen one more. Like the one I actually put on screen. But I wanted to kind of get a feel for what you guys think. You know? I don't know. I don't know if it would be beneficial to have it like that. I think that looks sort of messy, but I was just curious what everybody else thinks, you know? So, do you not see over in... Hey, Glass, what's up, buddy? Do y'all see in the chat how it says, like, Restream bot, parentheses, mixer, name, and then message? Like, in the actual, like, chat? Do you guys see it, or is it just me? Yeah. That's what I want some feedback on. I want to know what you guys think of that, because it's a... Bot, yeah. Weird, maybe not. How you doing tonight, Sabot? Okay, well, maybe I'm crazy. I turned it on. Now you can. Okay. I want to know what you guys think of that. Would you rather... I kind of like the way we did the chat on the screen. You know how I made the little space there and you guys can see each other's chat? Or do you guys like the way Restream bot handles it? That's sort of what I'm looking for. Like, what kind of feedback do you guys have? I mean, if here's the thing, if that's cool and everybody likes that, then we can actually get rid of that spot on the screen, get rid of that chat on the screen, move the slideshow down, and see more of the screen. So it'd be more viewing area for everybody. You know what I mean? See everyone's chat? Don't ask me why Catbot took that out, sorry. I have no idea. I have no idea. Let's get a couple shout-outs going real quick. Catbot being Catbot. So guys, we got a couple fellow artists in here. We got art by Galen. He is a good friend of mine who's recently started streaming over here. And then we have Glass Ink as well. If you guys are not following these two, please do. A couple of really good creative streamers here on the platform. Definitely worth your follow. Go give them a look. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Hey, Water Bottle, how you doing? Because I want Water Bottle's input too. The Water Bottle, the question of the day is, you see the Restream bot going off in chat. Everyone seems to be pretty good with it. If we turn that on, I can get rid of the chat on the screen and free up more space. That's going to be the word of the day for everybody. You guys let me know what you think by the end of the night. We'll roll with it for a day, and I don't think it's bad. I just want to see what everybody, sort of... Oh, did you want to see the you think it would be good? I think so. Okay, cool. I think so. So we made something for Catbot, and sorry, I don't know why Catbot got you there. I apologize for that. Let me check something real quick. Why it took that down is beyond me. Give me 1 second. What are you doing, Catbot? Okay, here we go. So this is what I made for Catbot. When Catbot gets feisty, hold on, let's turn it on. Water bottle kind of saw it already, but this is the little thing we made. So look. But here's the problem, right? We can't get mix it up will not trigger Catbot removal. Unfortunately. Yeah, I made it the other day, that little meme cat, and I took him and I put him on a little bot for a Catbot. And I was gonna have it set so anytime somebody triggered Catbot, it would roll them up on the screen. But unfortunately, Mix It Up does not take input from a Catbot removal. Yeah, I thought it'd be funny. What is less hassle? I would say I prefer to see you're talking to. And those are my thoughts. Okay, and that's kind of how I feel, Glass. That's sort of how I feel. I feel like people are used to reading the chat where the chat is. You know what I mean? So I feel like it would be better to get it there and just let everybody sort of commingle. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, cool. So anyways, for those just coming in, thank you. Good to see you. We are going to be starting up the weekly challenge again. That's what this is. And the weekly challenge is going to be forest. Is going to be the word of the week. And I realized that we're probably going to have some people starting off slow, and because we had quite a few people doing it, but we kind of took a break from it for a while. So we're going to restart it. Anybody that wants to do it, have a whole week, any medium, any style. Keyword is forest. Any interpretation of that really doesn't matter. I'm going to draw mine live. You guys can feel free to partake. You don't have to. It's just for fun and getting people motivated. So, if anyone wants to do it, feel free. Forest, yep. It could be anything. Anything to do with the forest. I'm going to do a little forest scene, but I'm going to do sort of a weird one. You can do any, sorry. Like, it could literally be, you want to use matchsticks and glue. You want to use pencil and paper. I don't care what it is. You want to do digital? Anything. Like, again, it's not, there's no winners. We're not judging. This is all about just getting people motivated and giving people the opportunity to start getting creative. That's really what it's all about. Yeah, hey, water bottle. Galen is a friend of mine, good friend of mine. I've known him for a while now, and he is going to be a creative streamer here. He's going to start streaming some over here as well. And he does a lot of like comic book style art, and so. Yeah, real nice guy. If anyone's into that kind of stuff, he actually just finished his second comic today. He did a Kickstarter, and he funded it, and he finished up the second one today. That's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna get going here. Sorry, we're sort of mumbling. Okay, let's go with. We're gonna do sort of a weird forest scene. I'm not gonna do like your traditional. Yeah, he's a super nice guy. Really is. So how you been, Glass? You been doing good, man? Feel like I haven't seen you stream in a couple days. I think the last piece I saw you stream a couple days ago when I was checking in on you, but I haven't caught you lately. Okay, so we're gonna go right here. I think we'll move all of this down just a hair. I want to go right above the JH. Destructive as much as possible. Right on, dude. Right on. That's awesome. Yeah, I think it's cool that we have so many different kinds of artists, on Mixer in general. I mean, we have people doing all kinds of stuff, and I think that is such a neat thing. And again, for anyone that's just tuning in here, these colors are going all over the place. That's intentional right now, We've had some problems with Mixer and OBS the last few days. Now, are you using OBS or are you using Slops, Glass? I don't think I've ever asked. Or maybe I have and I don't remember what you said. We're going to go here. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go to a different color with the trees for right now. Because again, I'm intentionally using these colors because everything is sort of, we're filling out the shapes for right now. Okay, cool. And we're going to make some of these wider, some more narrow, and we're just going to sort of fill in the scene. Now, I want to create sort of a three-dimensional perspective slightly, like we're looking through the trees. But what we'll do, you know what I'm going to do too? We're going to animate this, guys. We're going to give it a Z-depth, But we're going to animate the scene and give it parallax. That'll be fun. See, I moved to OBS about 2 weeks ago because I wanted to take part of, I don't know if you know, but like in OBS, it supports Restream FTL where Slobs doesn't. So I got everything set up around that. That way the mixer side has FTL, and then the YouTube and DLive side are just standard, you know. Slobs was great. Yeah, me too, Glass. Slobs used to be perfect, and then I just started having little issues with it. Kept resetting my camera settings. Yeah, little things like that. Little things like that. Thank you, Water Bottle. Did you see we got that enigmatic code figured out on the YouTube comment? Water Bottle? You know what I think it was, honestly? I think it was somebody doing like Google Translate. I think it was somebody who doesn't speak really good English. I think that's what it actually was. Slobs, but I still see how useful it is. Oh, Slobs. Now, there's things I love in Slobs, but the problem with Slobs is there's things that just aren't user-friendly, that just break, you know? Which make it not really a good, fun thing to use. I know this doesn't look like much right now, guys. I promise. We're gonna art this up. You guys bear with me, and I'll do my best to make something awesome. I work in shapes. You gotta remember. Okay. Yeah, so I joined the Mix It Up Discord, and I asked them if they had a way to trigger when Catbot, but they don't. Can't wait to see how it turns out. Sorry, girl, thank you so much. Have a good one, and it's good to see you. Thanks for coming back, and thank you for the spark. I still use Streamlabs for hosts. Me too, Glass. I still use that for my host and everything. Yep. Good to see you. Hope work goes well. Alright, we're gonna do this. I think we're gonna go like this. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. Oh, Bart's gonna be confused. Hey, Bart, thank you for the host. How are ya? Okay. I didn't change the setting. No, it's still on medium. And the thing that I was wondering though is I wanted Catbot to trigger that. I wanted Catbot to trigger that when it removes somebody's command, but apparently Mix It Up, you can't have Mix It Up trigger an image or a media file when Catbot removes something. And so it just is what it is. How you doing tonight, Bart? So we're starting up our weekly challenge, Bart, and we're going to. We used to do it, and basically it is a 7-day challenge where we pick a topic, and everybody sort of draws based on that topic, and then a week later we show them all on stream. And it can be any medium, you know, so forth and so on. So we're going to start it up again, and this week the word is going to be forest. And yeah, I think it's good fun. I felt like people really enjoyed it the last time we did it. So I thought it'd be nice to go ahead and do it again. Good to see everybody tonight. Thank you. So this is going to be my forest, but I'm going for almost a video game style forest. It's going to be a little different. Like I'm not doing like traditional here. I saw you talking about them donuts in Metro's stream. Yeah, they sound good. Okay, so we're gonna go right about here. Catch you in a while, Jared. Thanks for the shout outs, Galen. Absolutely, buddy. Have a good night, man. Oh, they sound amazing. Take care, buddy. Okay, so we're gonna start here with it, and what we're gonna do. Hey, Drunk Spartan, how you doing? So let's start with this, and we're gonna go with like a dark purple, and we're gonna. I don't know what we're going to do with this guy yet. Should this be like a nighttime sort of forest? I'm feeling like we should do like a night forest. Like, sort of a... I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We're just sitting here. We're getting started on a it's going to be another scenery, but this one is for the weekly challenge we're going to be doing. Oh, I don't need any. I tell my wife. Okay, let's go with a gradient. Go light to dark. I like it. I don't either. Yeah. We have, I'd say one of the better places we have here is Duck Donuts, and they're pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing good, Drunk. Doing good. Just having a good day, just getting the stream going. I don't know if you remember when we were doing the, weekly challenges, but we're going to start that back up, and that's kind of what this is going to be. And I know these colors look absolutely crazy right now, but we're getting there. Should we move the Discord command in with the social commands, Water Bottle, instead of having two separate commands, or do you think it's good to have those separate? I mean, because I almost feel like people that are looking for just a Discord are looking for just a Discord. Or do you think it'd be smart to... I don't know on that. Okay, let's go here. Now what we're going to do, let's start with some small stone shapes. So we'll kind of come in here. We'll do this, and we'll go like this. That way it looks like two little stone shapes. And again, we're going to go with this color. And we'll go right here in front of this. Nice. Now we're going to use this shape, go a little bigger, and this is almost going to be like grass, I think. Because again, we're going for something different here. We're not going for like your stereotypical look. I want this to be sort of video game-ish. It's the only way I can think of. And these colors are not obviously going to be the final product. Okay, so let's go here. We'll go with this one. Sort of move it down here. Good. Move it here. Awesome. Okay. Let's start here. And what we'll do is we'll do another one. And we'll kind of have this one dragged off the scene like this. And again, we're going to go with this color for now. Just until we get everything placed where we want it. Good. I'm getting satisfied with the ground clutter. I think we could maybe do... What would be cool is maybe if we move this here and let it cut there. Maybe we could do some kind of a flower with this one. Like maybe make this one smaller. What do you guys think? Like maybe a... What if we take this and maybe we try to do like a flower on a stem kind of thing? No. I don't know. We'll try it. Maybe we'll make something that would sort of make sense here. Like some sort of a flower shape or something on the end of this. I don't know. Play around with it. Okay. Either way, we've got to start. And then what we'll do is we're going to do all this up here in the trees, right? Like all this is going to be sort of the treetop. And we'll move these up. Now, I want to do some branches, sort of connecting the trees together. But I want to do it in a way that it sort of makes sense. So we're going to make some skinnier trees in the back, sort of like this. We'll go to the back, forward one. Good. Yep. Come over. Yeah, these three will be fine right here because I kind of like where they're at. And then we'll do one more thin one, and I'd say we kind of go right there with it. We'll go a little thicker than that, but not too thick. Perfect. Okay. Cool. So we've got the general shapes going here. So now what we're going to do is I think this time for doing stars, I think we'll do... Instead of round stars, I think we'll do little like squares, or should we do little sort of diamond shapes? I'm thinking little diamonds. I mean, we can test this, right? You know where this is going to really fill out is here in a few when we start actually putting more detail into the trees and stuff. Like right now, there's not much detail going on at all. Right now, we're basically working on shapes. Looks very children-like right now. Very young looking. That's cool because we're getting there. Alright, we'll take this one. And I think we'll go here. Awesome. Whoop. Go there. Perfect. Very perfect. Alright. Let's go. We're going to take this and we're going to make some small branches. And we're going to go with the same color for now. And I think what we're going to do is just sort of do some stuff like this. So we'll just kind of go like this. And like this. See what I mean? And then what we can do is sort of resize them like this. Go right there. So we can do little stuff like this. And it's going to look a little different, but I think it'll look pretty cool when we get done with it. And so for this one, we'll go a little higher. Go a little lower here. Sort of flip this one around like this. Perfect. Yep, right there. So we'll shrink this one in. And again, just sort of do like this. And all we're doing is we're doing like varied width, right? We're not doing everything sort of on an equal platform. And then what we can do is we can just kind of, for some of these occasional, just sort of sticks out like this. Okay. Let's go down here for this one. And we'll go a little bit bigger. And again, these shapes can kind of come out anywhere, I guess. Alright, good. Now for this one, what we'll do, copy it. We'll go a little larger. We'll kind of, I'd say, what if we go a little smaller like this? And we do some stuff like this. Anyone weirded out by these colors yet? Or we're gonna go here, and then we'll copy this, rotate it, kind of do some stuff like this, and we'll just play around with some of these shapes. See that? So you can just sort of stick that on its side like that. We'll take these, copy them out. What, go like this, I guess? Yep. You can see how that's starting to have that look, right? Like it's starting to look like sort of a forest in here. I like it. Let's say we go here and then take this one and go straight up. Awesome. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking, Glass, is just kind of sort of a game inspired in a way, right? Like you can see sort of some of the shapes here, and I'm thinking about redoing the bushes. I'm thinking about redoing the bushes in more of a cube shape, since we're using cubes for the grass, cubes for the trees. You know what I mean? Almost make it look like game-based, platformer-based. Just something different. Why not? I think sometimes it's fun to just do random stuff and see what your brain spits out, you know? Because I mean, we do a lot of the same stuff, you know, and just, I don't know, see what it turns into. And again, we haven't even really started the colors or anything, but we'll get there. So let's take this, this, and this. We'll copy it. We'll flip it. We'll just kind of put it here like this. Go a little smaller. And you can see how when we start coloring all this, it will probably look a lot better. Yeah, in a way, yep, totally. You know what we might do too? Would it be cool? I got an idea. Why don't we do a campfire in the middle of these trees? Why don't we really try to push it? Let's see if we can put a campfire in the middle of these trees, and we'll have the flames that are flickering up, we'll have them cube-based. So that it'll almost look like almost like a game, like a cube-based scene, right? We'll have a little fire sort of trickling into the air, and we'll have the glow on the 2 trees that are close by it. Let's do it. We'll get rid of this guy. We'll take... How do we want to do it? We'll move this over. Take this entire thing here. Group it. No, actually, we'll go like this. Make it into one shape. Go a little bit narrower. We'll go right here. Bring this down. And that's alright, because then we'll just drag this down like this, you see? And I sort of want to do this kind of stuff, because I like the way it sort of cuts into this right here. You see that? So what we'll do is we'll kind of open up the space in the middle, and we'll do it just like this. We'll take all of these, and we'll combine it into one shape. So now when we look at this, that's just one shape. And then we'll take the whole tree, and we'll just kind of drag it over like this. And I wonder if we could get away with overlapping these. I bet we could. We'll see. Alright, let's take this, this, and this. Group it. And now again, one shape. Good. This one, we only have this one branch here. And we may add more to it, but we'll just kind of move it over real quick. And then that gives us room to sort of do this. And then it's real easy. You see these points here? It's real easy to grab these and just sort of go like this if you need to. You can do things like that. Okay, so now what this is going to do is this is going to allow us to create like a little fire here in the center. And the way I think we'll do it is like I was saying, I think we'll get rid of, we'll take this, we'll kind of center them right there-ish. We'll get rid of these bushes, and we'll do the bushes in a square format as well. Just because I feel like it looked kind of cool, like sort of a Minecraft, if you will, sort of a cube-based environment. And we'll actually do this in a pretty cool way. What we'll do is we'll take this one here, we'll copy it up, we'll drag it across the bottom for the base of the bush, and then we'll just kind of stack these up just like cubes. And then of course we can do something like this. We can do things like this here, and then we can just stack a couple cubes on it. And then what we can do is, if we really want, we can just make some smaller little cubes on the top and stuff. And then depending on how we color this, will really dictate the way that it actually looks. So we could do like little things like this. Because right now it looks sort of like a cape, which is understandable. We'll get rid of that. But right now it's one solid shape. And what's cool is now we can modify these points any way we want. So we can kind of go like this. But we'll make it look more like a bush or something here in just a few. We'll take these and we'll come in just a hair. Fantastic. Good. And then what we'll do is let's work on that fire. And I think the way we'll do that is we'll use the pencil tool and we'll see if we can't just sketch this out. So we'll go, let's go maybe up, and we'll kind of do, we'll do straight lines right here. We won't do any curves. But doesn't this only do straight stuff? Yeah, but you still gotta hold it. Okay, so we'll go here. Wait, no, I gotta do this one. Sorry, I had the wrong tool. My bad. My bad. So we're just gonna make a sort of a base shape for right now. Which is gonna look oddly like that bush over there, but that's alright, because we'll come back and we'll add the small details into this. So we're gonna go like this for now. We're gonna throw it into this orange, right? And we'll put it right there in the center. Right now, it's not gonna stay like this. And I'm gonna show you why. We're gonna take some of these points and we're just gonna move them around and make it look very cube-based. We'll go like this, we'll add in 2, drag it straight up. And straight over, and we'll take these 2 points.
We got a host.
Hey, Annie.
Welcome, everyone.
What in the world is Catbot removing that for? Why is Catbot acting up tonight? How you doing, bud? I don't know why it removed the host message. Did they make update to Catbot or something that I'm not aware of? Or is mine just being awfully, I mean, I saw that. I saw that. Did you read that article today that Mike Mixer put out? When they were talking about like the future and everything. Yeah, maybe I better go check mine and see what the heck it's on or something. That's weird. Well, how you doing, Annie? It's good to see you. Thank you for the host. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this. We're going to do the same thing in front of it. Like this. And we're going to do it in a lighter color. And we're going to see how this looks. I'm not 100% sure how I want to do this yet, but we're going to take this and we're just going to go lighter with it for now. But we'll go right about here with it, right? And then what we'll do is we'll just modify some of these points around. So we'll go here and move these down. Okay. How was your day, water bottle? Did you have a good one? Anything eventful? Or just another day? Okay, I like what this is doing. I want to bring this in a little bit tighter though. I don't really like how far out these are. Yeah. We're gonna go right here. Let's move this one out a bit, actually. Go there with it. Take this. And go here. Alright, good. Now, so what I want to do, take this entire thing, and we'll just sort of group it and move it. Now, the way I'm going to do this, 12-hour shift tomorrow because corporate's going to be watching us. Well, I mean, yeah, good and bad and everything, right? But that's sort of like me. I'm on call for the next 2 weeks straight because we've got some stuff going on at work. So I'm on call. Next week, I'm on call for the whole week. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For 7 days. That's gonna be exciting. We'll see how that goes. That's what I was saying the other night. I don't know if that's gonna affect the streams at all. Because, you know, I'm gonna try not to let it, but I may, you know, we'll see how that goes. Yeah. "12-hour shift, huh?" Yeah. It happens though, right? That's part of being an adult. Sometimes you just gotta suck it up and you gotta power through, you know? Never fun, but it's the reality of the world. Go a little darker. We'll go back one. We'll go a little bigger. I don't know if this is going to look right or not. I'm trying something here, guys. This is going to be sort of a weird one, so... How is this going to look if I shrink this down considerably and bring it in? Is it going to look right? Go here, bring it in, and bring it down. I guess this could work. I'm just going to need to... Yeah, this will work. I just need to sort of play with these a bit. Figuring them out. Yeah, they're all too tall. So we'll take this entire group, and and we'll just come down with them a bit. Perfect. And we'll work on the coloring once we get to them. What I think I do want to do, though, is I want to nest this in here, this in here, and I want to move the whole fire up, I think. Yep. So we'll go right above the stones. Perfect. Now, this is where we're going to play with the glow a little bit, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to take this one, go here, and then go behind it. And we're almost going to create that little bit of a 3D effect. We'll make it shorter, and we'll make it sort of stick out right there. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Right? And that's going to almost make it look a little bit encapsulated, but in a good way. Okay, good. Now, we'll do a couple more little trails of like the fire sort of glimmering off. I like it. Good. We'll group this, and now we can resize this up, down, around, any way we want, right? So I think we'll go a little bit bigger, and we'll sort of stick it here, right in the middle. Cool. So that's going to be our little fire. And then, of course, we'll sort of play off of the glow, and we'll do some more details and things like that. We'll get it where we need it. I think we'll just kind of go right there with it for now in the center. And I sort of like the cube-based elements of it. I wasn't sure as I was making it, but now that I'm looking at it, I really sort of like them because I feel like it's going to have a really cool look. So we're just going to stick with it for now. Okay. Make this here. Awesome. We'll connect these two together. Good. We'll go there with it. Now, I need to sort of feel like this is a little too long, so we'll move this up better. And it's cool how you can sort of sit here and just make all these little adjustments, right? You can figure it out. And then I don't know if I want to do gradients for these. I don't know if I want to do... I'm not sure how I want to handle this yet. Yeah, we'll go right. Did you mess with emotes anymore? I did a little bit. I'm going to have to animate them in a different program. Because for whatever reason, Moho, when I'm going to animate those things, it's like the quality, I don't know if it's because they're so small, and Moho has like minimum limitations on sizing. So I'm going to pull up a different program to animate them in. I've already got some of the frames drawn, but for whatever reason, Moho is like seriously constricting it. And when you output it, it's like all blurry. And I don't know if Space Cat's going to work unless we change his helmet completely. Because doing that opacity with the helmet, it just doesn't really hold up at 30 by 30 pixels. See, there's certain constraints when you do 30 by 30 because it's obviously very small. So you've got to be really careful with like color usage and details and things like that. So I'm going to have to sort of revisit that a little bit. I'm working on a global one, a couple global ones. I've got some ideas for those that are going to be a lot cleaner. But I think for Space Cat himself, I think we're going to have to do something a little different. But we'll look it up. We'll figure it out. All right. I'll get something going for sure. Let's go. All right, now comes the color stage. I don't want to do normal colors like usual, right? But we've got most of the shapes in here. I feel like we're going to add more shapes and we're going to change some more shapes up. So we're nowhere near close to done. We're going to obviously add a glow onto these trees and whatnot. But let's start with the ground. What color should the ground be? Any suggestions? I don't want to do green. We're going to go ahead and connect those in. We're going to get rid of this. I don't feel like we should do round bushes. I just don't. I feel like we should definitely do square bushes. We're going to move these points a little bit. Say right there. Better. Alright, good. Let's start the ground with a Let's start the ground with a dark purple, and then let's mess with some gradients, and let's just feel this out. I think we'll start with something like that, and then this, we're gonna move it outside of the scene for right now. We're gonna do some bushes. I just don't know how I want to do it yet, but it's starting to click in my head. And I think we'll do something like this. Yep, I'm liking this. I can already tell I haven't even finished it yet, and I'm liking this. Okay, cool. So we'll go to the same color, and then if we take these two and group them, yes, it automatically assumes that. You see that? So then we can also take these, and we can just slide the points around. So it basically moves it on that axis. Right, perfect. Because I want the ground and the bushes and everything to all sort of be that one color. We'll go here for now while we're working on it, and then we'll change all the coloring up here shortly. Because I want to go ahead and draw in another one of these. So what we'll do is we'll kind of come here. We'll go a little taller here. And we'll see what this one looks like. I don't know if we're going to like this one or not, because I want this one to sort of be behind this tree. Maybe we'll go a little smaller. Out. What if we take this, get rid of it, take these, go up. Perfect. And move it down. This is all the trial and error part, right? You don't really know what any of it's going to look like till you play with it. Some of it you may love, some of it you may not. The way it is. We'll go a little smaller. Okay, now I'm kind of liking that, because it sort of looks as though it's surrounding that tree a little bit. So it's starting to have good form. This one, I want to split these up. I don't want them to be right next to each other. I think we'll go like right here with it. Because I don't want this to match this one, right? We want to sort of give some variance there. If everything looks exactly cookie cutter, it can be a little different. The word I'll use here. So we'll go there. Now we're going to take this tool and we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to sort of sketch this out. So we'll kind of go here. We'll go across, bigger, down, over. And again, we're just sort of sketching this in. Alright, I like that. This isn't what I was envisioning when I started this drawing, but I'm liking it. It's very video game-like, but it's cool. It'll be good fun. So we'll take this and we'll go a little bit larger. Nice. And I think right there is perfect. So we'll take you and you and combine. There we go. So now this is one solid shape, right? The only one we're not going to put into the solid shape is this guy, because it's behind this tree. So we'll have to play with the coloring on that a bit, but it'll work out. Alright, so let's take this and we'll go back with sort of that purple. So that's kind of a cool color. Almost like a crimson red, right? Center this. Flip that. What do you guys think of that? Kind of like that. So does this need to be front? That's exactly what it is. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's actually really cool. And then what we could do is, if we want to sort of play into this a little bit, yeah, right? I think it's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be kind of fun. It's gonna be a little different than some of the other ones, but I think it's gonna be pretty all right. But what if we took this and we just went darker with it? Now, since we're going with sort of a pixel look, right? What if we took this and we just sort of scattered some of these on the ground a little bit, like maybe they were stones or like blocks or who knows what. Alright, water bottle. I don't know. I'm not sure if I like that. In my head, it sounded better than what it did when I did it, right? Let's work on the sky. Now, if we're going to do the ground in that sort of a color tone, I want the sky to be sort of, what would go well with that? Let's go through some colors here. Ooh, boy, that's hard on the eyes. kind of a cool color, but it's very bright. See, that's going to be the key, is finding maybe like a teal? And again, we're going for sort of a unique look on this one, so we're going to use some weird colors here. It's not going to be your normal fair, your normal hum-ho sort of fair. Go with this color for now, just to kind of tie it in. Alright, let's take this and group it. Let's take, that's already grouped. Let's group this. Gotta stop grabbing all these little shapes and just have one solid shape. Alright, good, good, and good, and good. Okay. So now if we take these trees. Oops. We'll take these trees like this. And we're gonna play around with these. See what we can sort of pull out of here. Hey, what's up, Prophet? Good to see you, sir. We are in like hecka high experimentation mode right now, dude. We're making a scenery, but we're intentionally doing it sort of pixelated, like 8-bit look, and we're just now getting into the color theory behind it. So, welcome. I have no idea what this is going to turn up looking like, because we are just really experimenting right now. How are you, buddy? Yeah. We were doing, you talking about the isometric ones we did here? You're probably talking about these. These little block guys here we did? Yeah. Yep. They were pretty awesome, man. So those are all done in Affinity with their new isometric tools, dude. They've got some really cool isometric tools. Some new isometric tools. You see, I think we're going to do something different for the fire. I don't think we're going to do orange. So I've been doing some really weird, like, scenery, dude. Just doing, like, really strange colors and stuff, but having a lot of fun with it. So that's kind of what we're doing right now, is just brainstorming and playing and trying to figure out how we want this picture to, what we want this picture to do. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna do some like hills in the background here. So we'll kind of do stuff like this. We'll do shapes like maybe this. And then what we'll do is we'll get everything sort of colored in that same sort of vein, and we'll make it all look sort of foggy and I don't know. We're gonna play with it. Gonna see how this all turns out. Have you been arting at all, man? Let's go here. Oh, yeah. I hear you, man. It's, you know, it's one of those things. It is certainly, I love doing it. It's why I do it, right? But at the same time, it can be a heck of a mental, you know, when you try to do this stuff on a regular basis, it can be a heck of a mental draw, you know? Like, it really can. And that's one of those, you sort of have to, every once in a while, you just gotta step back, let your brain refresh a little bit, you know? Especially with something like this. And this is all sort of experimental for me right now, because I don't really know, you know, the styles and the colors that I want to use and things like that. So we're just sort of playing around, having fun. Let's kind of go, let's just make one sort of in here. And we'll just kind of bring it down in this direction. And again, we'll go just a little bit darker, and we're just going to keep stepping these colors. And these colors are not final, folks. Realize that. For anyone that's new to the stream, we're sort of developing the shapes, and then we're slowly developing the colors with the shapes. For anyone that's curious, it's sort of the way that I design what I designed. Kind of work in stages. We build the picture and then we do all the color and the detail. And we're purposefully going with sort of an 8-bit, I think Minecraft sort of blocky style with this one. And I think the fire would be a little smaller, sort of nested here. Move this one here, move this one here. Now we need to do something with this fire to make it stand out. A little bigger, but crest above the back hill. Cool. So I want the fire to have some unique coloring as well, because if we're going to leave the ground in this color, we can't leave the fire in this color. This is looking really weird, huh, water bottle? I gotta decide on some of these colors. Yeah, hey guys, if you're not following Prophet, please do. Super cool guy. He does art occasionally, and he's a game streamer as well. Stop it, cat. Stop. And he is well worth the follow. Go check him out. You are welcome, sir. Of course. Good to see you. Alright, so we're gonna go here. Here, alright, I have an idea. Let's copy this and let's paste the style here. Okay, good. Now what we're gonna do is what's this gonna be? So this is we're starting a weekly challenge again, Hellraiser. And we are doing the word of the week is gonna be forest. So basically anybody can take part in the Discord. Essentially, it's open to all mediums, all styles, all skill levels. Anybody that wants to participate. And it's basically just a way to get people drawing and get people engaged. So it's just meant to be some sort of a scenery, essentially. That's all. And right now, I kind of want to do it in this sort of 8-bit like style, sort of a like Glass was saying, almost like a platformer style, you know, just a little bit of a weird take to it. I don't want to do your normal forest. And right now I'm just kind of playing with, you know, any of the, yeah, you put whatever you want, Annie. Like, as long as forest is there, like if you want to put, you know, characters standing in a forest or whatever, forest is just a setting, if you will. It's just a word that belongs in the picture. You can put anything you want, man. You can put characters. You can do, you know, whatever. Forest people, whatever you want. I mean, again, it's not a contest. It's just for fun. It's just to get people. It's like a daily drawing or like a weekly drawing, just to kind of get people motivated. You know what I mean? And to help people, give them inspiration. Because I think a lot of people come in here and they say like, oh, I don't know what to draw, or, you know, I don't have anything to draw. And so it's really just about like giving people something to draw, you know? Yeah, as you can see, Prophets, I shape everything out first, everything. And then as I sort of develop it, then it turns into whatever it turns into, you know? I start adding details and get a little more progressed and a little more progressed, and then it just kind of starts to take shape into whatever it's going to become. And then, you know, because the way I've always done it is I sort of lay down shapes and then I do details and coloring. For me, it just makes sense, you know? Otherwise, for me, it's just sort of convoluted. So, yep. Ooh, I like that sky right there. I don't know why, but that sky is doing it for me. So we'll go a little lighter here. Now, here's what I want to do. I want even the fire to be... Yeah, man, we've been doing some cool stuff there, Prophet. Check it out. I was actually working on some more today. A couple small ones, but like we were doing stuff like this the other day. I don't know if you saw these. Let me open it up. So what I've been doing, man, is like, if you look at this face right here, because a lot of people, this is actually 2D. When you look at that face right there, there's no 3D there. That is literally one flat 2D image. But what I'm doing is I'm using bone to warp the face to almost give it a 3-dimensional feel, right? Because the goal here is I'm trying to figure out how to animate or to create animations that look almost, I don't want to say lifelike, but almost 3-dimensional in a way, and do some really fun creative stuff with it. And so I'm sort of figuring it out, and slowly just kind of putting a little work into it. And we're doing some cool little stuff, like I'm trying to make motion graphics in here, and there's all kinds of stuff. Like we did, this one's pretty cool. This one, a lot of people are kind of, watch this when it plays. The gray square here is your viewing area. So if we hit play, you see how the scene like reaches through the viewing area, sort of like a zoom in effect. I've been playing with some of this as well, using like Z depth to create that 3-dimensional depth within the imagery. And again, all the assets were made in Affinity, and then I put them over here in Moho and animate them. I mean, there's some really cool stuff you can do, man. So much stuff, so little time. That's what it turns into, dude. It's like I have so many things I want to do, and I'm constantly trying to learn stuff. You just gotta keep doing it, That's what I'm trying to do, man. Constantly trying to learn. I downloaded a new video editing program today that I've really been... I've used it before. It's free. But I am trying to get better with it because it's a really powerful tool that actually does compositing like After Effects as well. You can actually do full-on motion graphics in it, and it's completely free. And it's also an amazing video editor. So I'm gonna do some research on it and some homework, and if I can figure it out, we might start implementing some of that into the stream. We'll see. Teach you guys how to do motion graphics for free, so you could do like After Effects style stuff for $0. Oh yeah, a romantic idea? Yeah, go for it. Whatever you want to do there, Annie. Like it, it's open to whatever. Obviously keep it PG, but keep it, But yeah, and anything as long as forest is in the theme, I don't care where you want to go with it. And the really cool part is, like I've told people before, there's no judging, there's no winners. Like it's just for fun. So nobody's going to be sitting there criticizing it, because that's not... I was in a Discord once where people would like really heavily criticize, it became like this critique thing, and I don't think a lot of people really wanted critique. They just sort of wanted some positive feedback, because they were just getting started as artists. And so I'm not really into that. Like I want it to just be this, hey, good job, good, at least you made something kind of thing. Because I feel like that's more important when people start than trying to be overly critical. Essentially, Prophets, that's kind of what it started turning into. Or people would upload a picture and they would nitpick like the smallest details of like oh, your brush control could be a little, and it just got a little like, yeah, no, we're not gonna, no. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, and it, for me, it's more about let's spawn that creativity, give people something to focus on, if you want criticisms, like if people say, hey, I'd love criticism, I'll do my best to give you some critical take on it, like, hey, maybe try this or try this and so forth and so on, but like that's not the focus of it. That's not why we're there. Yeah. Thank you, Water Bottom. Hey, look what we did, Prophets. I tried to trigger this to Catbot, but unfortunately there's no way to do it. But I made this little Catbot. So when Catbot gets angry, like it has been lately, we can trigger that little Catbot. He's great, isn't he, Water Bottle? It's like, I know, dude. He is so funny. I love him. We gotta get him working. I'm gonna see if I can trigger that. Who's that host? Oh, hey! Kai, what's up, buddy? How are you? Sorry, I was looking at something. Alright, thank you for the host, man. I appreciate you. Hey, Berlin, how are you? Good to see y'all. Hey, Evil. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good to see you, buddy. We're working on a weird piece tonight. It's a very, 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 very weird piece. Yeah, give Ty a shout. Guys, if you're not following Ty, please do. How's everybody doing tonight? If anybody's new here, my name's Jeremiah. I do vector art, pixel art, animation, things like that. You guys have any questions, let me know.
Welcome, everyone.
Merc, hey, thank you for the host, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate that, sir. Evil Notion, yep, another streamer in here. How's everybody? We're working on something.
Welcome, everyone.
We're working on something very weird here tonight. So, it's a little different. I'm doing good, buddy. I'm doing good. Yeah, Bad Merc is another streamer here. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for the host, Ty. Thank you. No, water bottle's right here. Evil.
Hi, water bottle.
She has her own animation. Oh, I got you. Oh, you hadn't seen that yet, Prophet? Yeah, look at this. We did 7 of 7 as well. What?
How you doing, Mr. 7?
Good stuff. Yes, Ty. Yes. And we did, I made this because I made my own catbot because I was going to have it trigger when catbot got fancy, but I can't get it to work. So watch my little catbot I made. Yes, 7 is wearing water bottle's shirt. Yes, right here.
How you doing, Mr. 7?
Ty, I need to do one for you, bud. So what I've been doing is, for people that are, like supporters of the stream and people who are friends and stuff like that, I'm making entrance animations for them. Like we did one for Metro Birdman right here. We haven't voiced it yet, but we did a little Iron Man of him flying through. And I've been working on like little ones for people that are like supporters and things like that, because my eventual goal is, if and when we get to the point that we can do subs, I want to do animations for subs. Now there'll be small animations, so it'll basically be like, let's say somebody subs, and I'll work with them to make like a small entrance animation, so when they come into the stream it'll trigger, and then they'll, they won't really be able to like do things like that, but it'll be kind of fun, just like a little thing I can sort of give back to the people who support the stream. And then for like Ty, I want to do one for Ty, but I got to get with Ty and see what he wants to do. Hey Jack, thank you. Yeah, we do a very chill sort of creative stream here, a little different, a little slower pace, but it's good and fun. Thank you, I appreciate that, Jack. So anyways, real quick, while I've got some folks here, if anyone does have questions for me, we do sort of a supportive teaching stream as well. So if you guys have any questions about the software I'm using or the techniques that I'm using, feel free to ask. We welcome questions. We help people out, that kind of stuff. Right now, we're working on a scene. Berlin, yeah. And if you catch me next week, it'll probably be gone, because Water Bottle gets mad at me. I shave it off willy-nilly, and she's always like, but, it's kind of the way it is. Yeah, right there, see? But if you guys look over here, you'll see my slideshow. That'll give you a really good indication of the styles that I do. I do a lot of flat vector stuff. I do sceneries. I do animations. We do all kinds of fun stuff here. Hey, Ty, speaking of which, have you seen my Be Right Back screen lately? I don't think he's seen that. This is a weird picture. So check it out. We'll switch to it real quick. We animated the Be Right Back screen of me and my daughter. I'm sitting there scribbling the mouse, and my daughter's kicking her little feet, licking her lollipop there on the table with the cat and stuff. And then we animated the starting screen as well, right here. We animated that as well. We've been working on animating some of the things for the stream, just kind of playing around and seeing what we can do. Having a lot of fun with it. Yes, I do commission, Jack. And if you have any questions on that, just let me know. Oh, nice, Whisper. Nice. Thank you, Mama Bear. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Yeah. So we're learning. No Fortnite here. I do play games, Jack, just not too often. But definitely not Fortnite. It's not really my game. Got nothing wrong with the game. It's just not really for me. My daughter keeps trying to get me to play it, but I refuse. Oh, Fortnite profile picture. We could certainly look at some styles and stuff like that. I've never tried to do anything in that vein, but I'm sure we could. Absolutely. But Ty, Merc, thank you guys so much for those hosts. I really do appreciate you guys supporting the stream. Big time. Thank you. You would have to send me a message to my email. So if we do, I think the command is commission. or you send me a message on Discord. Yeah, or you send me an email there, and we could talk about there, like what it is you're looking for and that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, Ty. It's not even funny. Like my daughter, she keeps asking me to play. Well, no, she's not asking me to play. She keeps asking to play, and I know what's going to happen. If I say yes, then she is going to want me to play with her, and I don't want to play. So it's one of those things that I'm like, I keep telling her no. You know what I mean? Like, I won't even let her install it, because I know as soon as she plays the game, she's going to get killed. She's going to come crying to me, and then she's going to be like, oh, then she's going to be like, Daddy, I need you to come play. You could play with her, Ty. You would crack up listening to her. Her little country accent. You guys can play Fortnite. I never liked the game. I don't like the pacing of it or anything. I don't know what it is. Kind of sweaty. Hey, no worries. Now Roblox. I play a ton of Roblox with my daughter. Trying to play with these colors to figure out what I want to do with this. Alright guys, we're like right in the middle of this. We just finished up a piece the other night. I'll open it up and show you guys. I have 12 wins. I have 0 wins. Right there. We did this the other night. This was kind of fun. We were sort of experimenting with a new type of style. So we were kind of playing with these water bottle. We were experimenting with this this sort of a heavy outline style right here. And we were playing around with, you know, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. And we've been doing a lot of scenery stuff like this too. You see this kind of stuff, Ty? We've been doing things like this. We've been playing around with a lot of isometric art. And just kind of trying to see what we can do with the styles and stuff. Yeah, I play Minecraft with my daughter. My daughter and I, we play Minecraft, Creativerse, and Roblox together. She likes to play those 3. We play those, and then those are good fun. Really good fun. Really good fun. But we've been doing sceneries and stuff like this. Are you Prophets? Are you doing like modded Minecraft, or what are you doing? No, Jack. I work full time in IT, and then I stream for fun, and I am a freelance illustrator. Vanilla. You're playing vanilla. Okay. I know there's a lot in the game that never was there. Like a lot more. So Ty, I need to get with you, dude, because I want to do like an entrance animation for you. If you can think of something you would like to have. Yeah, we do a lot of fun stuff here, man. I love it. Yeah, dude. I'm trying to, because that's how I'm getting my practice in. Is sort of just playing with like different techniques and different things that allow me to sort of flex those creative muscles and learn new things, you know? Go with 6. We'll do some that are sort of dimmer. Yeah, that'll be perfect. How did your stream go tonight, Ty? Was it good? Merc, how was yours? I was in there for a little bit, Ty, while I was getting ready. So good, had a blast. I saw you got a Channel 1 host. Okay, let's fix this fire. It's like I like elements of this picture, but certain parts of it I'm just not... I don't know if it's the ground. Is it the ground I'm not liking? What is it? What is killing me about this picture? Right on. What are y'all watching right now? My wife's watching, what are you doing, photo? My wife's watching Handmaid's Tale or Handmaid's Tale or something. I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of TV, so I just know she's watching that because she was telling me about it. Sounded pretty messed up, to be honest. Okay, I kind of like that in a darker vein. I think that's what we'll do. The Handmaiden show? Yeah, my wife likes it. And she was telling me about it, and I was just like, is that a book? The Handmaiden Tale or something? Because it seems awfully well written for a TV show. To me. Because my wife was explaining like the story and the concept to me, and I'm like, that seems really deep for a TV show. As far as the writing. You know what I mean? Okay, that's already working better for me right there. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. And I don't think we're going to do the sky in that color either. It seems a little weird. Like, she was explaining it to me last night, and I was just like, okay, alright. Cool. A little strange. But, hey, you know what? If you like it, knock yourself out. You know what it reminds me of? What was that video game not too long ago? Where the dude... What am I thinking of here? The one where they were running like that compound in like Montana or whatever, and they were all. What video game am I thinking of here? They just released it. Was that it? The Far Cry one, where they were like real out there, like religious, and they were like taking over the towns and stuff like that. From what she was explaining to me of that show, it sounds a lot like that. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was it. I didn't play it, so I don't know for sure. But we've actually, Ty, we've been making some, I'm working on a couple kids books. I don't know if I told you. I don't know the last time you were in here. I decided to go ahead and try it out. So we're going to make a couple kids books, and I'm also going to play around with making like a webcomic. Yeah, it's going to be sort of that cutout style, that sort of a pop-up look, that paper pop-up. We're gonna mess with that, and I'm gonna, once I get it all done, we're going to I think we're gonna take it and put it on like Amazon and stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I'm playing with it. Yeah. It's like I've been talking about for ages, but I'm actually applying myself now. I'm actually trying to like make stuff. Like, I'm trying to actually create some things, like maybe, you know, books or something like with my style. I'm trying to actually create products because I'd really like to have something. And that's what, honestly, a lot of this stuff is leading up to that. Is sort of me playing with different styles and different things that sort of allow me to flex those creative muscles, you know? And help me with doing things like that, like books and those sort of creative projects. Yeah, what? That's what I was just talking about. That's what I was just saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's exactly what I'm... No, that's what I was saying. Naughty, naughty, Ty. Let's get him the cat. Get him the cat. Alright, so look. That's what I was saying, Ty. That's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, we're going to use that cat. It's going to be like the... So, that's exactly what I was just talking about, man. Was that, like... So what I'm doing is I'm making a couple kids books, and I'm making a webcomic. I'm experimenting with it because I want to actually produce something. You know what I mean? And since we did that kids book that we did, I'm like, you know what? I've got some experience with it. Let's do it. Let's get it out there. Let's play with it. Let's see what we can come up with. You know? So I'm gonna experiment with it, and we're gonna see how it goes. You know, it'll be a lesson learned thing. What are you doing, Odin? It'll be a lesson learned thing, but we'll get there. It's really hard, though, Ty, because the thing is like, I'll tell you honestly, the thing that's hard about it is when you sit down, it's really cool when you come up with ideas like that, right? And you're like, okay, I want to do this. But when you actually start doing it, it is so scary because you start looking at everything that's involved in it, and then you actually start doing it, and you're like, oh, I didn't think about that, or oh, I didn't think about that. But you're constantly overcoming these small hurdles like, oh, I didn't think about that, or I didn't think about that, right? And you're slowly sort of having to answer questions and solve problems that you didn't really know you would encounter. So it's like a heavy learning process, but it's good because it helps teach you some new things, which is the whole goal, which is what I want. But yeah, it can definitely be a challenge. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Is I've been spending some of my free time doing that. And hopefully I'm by the end of the year have a couple different things like done and like I can sit back and look at it and go, okay, here it is. That's my goal right now. That's kind of my timeline that I've set. Okay, so I like that. Now, what I want to do is I want to experiment with this. With the shading, with the light... Alright, we're going to do this. Bear with me. I don't know if I like the purple yet or not. Okay, I like that better. So we'll go copy, paste, and paste. Okay, that's actually not bad. I kind of like the way that it sort of gives them the depth that I was looking for. But now I've got to play around with a couple other elements here because I want to make the lighting from the fire sort of illuminate that. So I think what we'll do is we'll go like this, and then we'll flip the gradient, right? Alright, Ty, thank you so much, buddy. I really, 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 really do appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Have fun, and I will catch you guys again soon. Thank you, buddy. And I'm working on it, I promise. You can come back and check on it, and you can yell at me some more. Because I need it. I need that motivation. Yeah, guys, if you're not following Ty, please do. He is an awesome guy. Well worth your follow. Really nice guy. How are we liking the trees with the gradients? Where do we put that on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm liking the look. I like what it's sort of doing. What do you guys think? Slick? I'm thinking so too, Prophet. I'm liking it. I like what it's doing. It's I hate to say 3D, but it's almost creating this. They almost look pop-up, right? Like it's sort of creating this weird. Yeah. Now the sky is sort of, I don't know, on. And you can see how these pictures, for anyone who's been here since the beginning, you can see how these pictures slowly start to take shape, right? Like everything just kind of keeps warping in one direction. That's kind of the way I work. And I think people that are used to being here, they kind of get used to it. Yeah, right? So let's see if we can do the same trick on the leaves. Alright, so we will copy this. We'll paste that style. I don't know if you guys know this, but you can paste styles. Are you seeing what I'm doing on here? You can actually paste styles from, it's a really cool trick. I'll show you real fast. This is the thing I learned early on, and boy, it has saved my butt. So, like, let's say we give this a solid color, right? And we give it a stroke like this, and we make the stroke like 4. Here's a really cool trick. If I copy this, right? And then I go and I make a new shape, and let's say it had no stroke and it was this color or whatever. If you hit Control Shift V, it'll take whatever styles you had on the original shape and it'll automatically apply them to the new shape. So that's a really easy way. Like if you create a gradient that you like or something, just copy that shape, go to all your other shapes at once, and I'll give you a really good example. So like if we take all these and turn them this, you see that? we turned them all to that gradient in one swoop, which is a really cool trick because it allows you to sort of quickly multiply whatever the color was that you were using. So you don't have to go to each shape and apply the gradient and try to get it right. You can just copy the original gradient and be done with it. Works well. Make sure work's not trying to get all of me. Alright. So we've got this. Now I want to do this. Make it an 8-bit gradient? Yeah. You're at work, aren't you, Annie? You're probably at work today. Alright. We're going to go with this color. Let's take the transparency tool. I'm going to go like this. Now, the way I want to do this... Yeah, it would work. I kind of figured. We're going to go like this, and then we're going to go down to like 60, I'm thinking. Then we're going to shorten this. Because I feel like the light would sort of illuminate up like this. Right, and then 100. Let's see what this looks like at 100. We'll paste it inside of there. Now you see what that just did right there, right? Now that's not final, because if you look at this, you see this hard edge here? That hard edge doesn't work too well. So what we got to do is we got to sort of play with this and figure out how we want that hard edge to kind of go away. And that was because of the way the gradient works. So maybe we should do a circle shape instead of a rectangular shape. Might be a better solution. But you know what? For now, let's take this, flip it. Okay. So I like the idea of it because it's sort of giving the tree that glow effect. What are you doing, Frodo? What are you doing, buddy? Let's go here, maybe? Happy trees? Hey, Deja, what's up, buddy? Yeah, we're doing sort of a weird one tonight, Deja. We're doing this sort of almost an 8-bit scene in a way, sort of like a Minecraft looking, little different take, You know what I mean? We're having fun with it though. We're learning. How you doing tonight, buddy? I like this glow. I want to do something with that glow, and I'm going to show you exactly what I think I want to do. Oh, very cool, man. Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Good to see ya.
Hi, water bottle.
My daughter loves that button, by the way. She asked the other day, she was like, has water bottle seen it? I said, yes, water bottle seen it. Let's go. Hey, Osmond, how are ya? Good to see ya. Let's do it like this. How are you tonight? Thank you for coming out and seeing us. I'd be better if Mixer would tell me you're live. Ooh, yeah. I have that problem sometimes too, and people are always like, no, it works, and I'm like, I don't know, sometimes I don't get notifications properly. Doing really well. We're just hanging out. We're making some weird stuff tonight, but we're having fun doing it, so it's alright. So I don't know how much you know about like the way we used to kind of We used to have a 7-day challenge. You might have heard me talking about it the other night. We used to have a 7-day challenge in my Discord where we would let people sort of come in and we would let them draw and get involved in a weekly challenge. Hey, big fella, how you doing? And so it was one of those things where I wanted to go ahead and bring that back to life. So we're going to start it up this week. And I realized we might not get a lot of interaction right out the gate. But I want to go ahead and start it back up because it was good fun. And the way we do it is after a week, we showcase everything that everyone's drawing. And it's good fun. Big fella, thank you for the follow. Nair Everin, thank you for the follow. Hope I said that right. Not sure. Thank you guys. I appreciate that support very much. But it's good fun because we don't really do it for like judging or anything. You know, it's just for fun because we welcome it to all types, all skill levels, and it's really just a way to promote creativity. And CV, very good. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that support. Alright, so we got this little glow around this fire now. So the whole idea with this picture is sort of a not isometric, more like sort of an 8-bit style of scene. Like you can see the bushes and the fire and everything sort of have this weird sort of Minecraft look to them. So I'm good with the fire. I'm good with the ground. I'm not sure. I like the gradient on the trees, but I'm not sure I like the color in the trees. Or is it the sky that I don't like? You know what I'm saying? Not quite sure. You're doing a challenge? What are you doing? So the way we do it is we just have a word every week, and this week the word is forest. And basically, whatever that spawns for people, they can draw it, drop it in the Discord, and it's just all in good fun, you know? Alright, let's go here. We're going to unselect these. And that should give us the stars, and it does. So we are going to group them. Oh, 135 days challenge. Oh, yeah. I've seen people doing things like that. There's no way I could do that. Not with the time constraints I have. Once upon a time, I could have probably done that. Nowadays, I stay pretty busy with this kind of stuff, though. So I don't tend to get a lot of time to play as many games as I'd like to. But, yeah. Well, good luck with that. How many days are you on so far? Two. Woo! So you do? Is that what it is? You play a different game every day? Is that what that? Or is it basically play a game every day? No, so just basically play a game every day. Oof. Now, I will tell you this. I lie. I probably could do that. Because there aren't many days that go by that I don't play Binding of Isaac on my Switch. I play that pretty much every day for at least 10 minutes while I'm going to bed. So I might actually be able to do that challenge. Not long, though. But I do play a little bit every day. The one reason I absolutely love my Switch. I don't know about you guys, if anyone has a Switch. For that kind of stuff, for like that quick sort of pick up, put down gameplay, Switch is incredible. It's just like having a Nintendo when we were a kid, you know? You could turn it on, you could actually play for 15 minutes and put it away and actually do something, you know what I mean? Where a lot of games nowadays, it's like you have to play 10 minutes won't really get you much, you know what I'm saying? I play almost every day as it is, I hear y'all. Lately, Spider-Man on PS4 is such a good game. I never got that. I don't have a PS4. For so many days to clear up his backlog. I need to do that water bottle. I have stopped buying games right now because I have such a big backlog. Oh, for 100, it's Minecraft. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like Minecraft. Minecraft's good fun. I play it with my daughter, and we have a good time with it. She really enjoys it. We play another game on Steam called Creativerse. I don't know if you've heard of that one. It's free to play. So, and we play that. We play Minecraft, and then we play a lot of Roblox together. That child loves her Roblox. 460 games on Steam. Yeah, I've got a lot. That's why I said I stopped buying them because it got to the point that it was just like I need to I either need to use some of the games I have or just something. You know what I mean? Because it was just getting too much. So what is it? Is this too dark? I feel like everything in this picture is too dark. I love the ground colors. I love the fire colors. I think it's the trees, or is it the leaves on the trees that are doing it for me? So this is a challenge where we are basically, we draw something every week based on a word. And so this week's word in my Discord is going to be forest. So I'm drawing this sort of Minecraft style, sort of cubic looking forest scene. And right now we're just sort of working on the colors, and then we're going to add some more details. You know what I mean? 4,000 games, mostly retro. So, you'll love this. So, I don't know if anyone follows. On YouTube, there's a buddy of mine named the Gaming Historian. I don't know if anyone's familiar with him. He covers retro video games. Well, he's a real life friend of mine. And he used to live here. And anyways, I used to have every console from Atari to... Literally, I had every console in my house. I had an Atari, I had a Nintendo, Super Nintendo, 64, GameCube, Sega, I had a Dreamcast, I had Sega 32, I had all of them. And I had probably, between all the consoles, I probably had about 800 games. I had, you name it. And I got sick of the space it took. I loved having it, but I just got sick of it. And so I gave it all to him. He sold it. We split a lot of the money that was made off of it. And, you know, some days I regret it, but it just took up so much space. I mean, because I had it all hooked up to an entertainment center, which is too much. I don't have a PS4. I have the only console I have currently is a Switch. And the only reason I really have that is because I like the mobility that it offers me. You know what I mean? Yeah. It just, for me, I'll tell you what did it for me, Osmond. We were moving into the house we're in currently, and I just didn't want to bring it all. You know what I mean? I had finally reached the point where I was just like, nope, I don't want to bring it all. You know what I mean? And so I didn't. And there's some days that I regret not keeping some of it, but when you have all that in front of you, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. It really, really is. And you don't realize how much it is until you're looking at it all in front of you. And it's like, whew. So, I made the decision to just part ways with it. I made money off of the collection, so I can't really argue that, you know? Yeah, Switch for me, Annie. I love my Switch. Love my Switch. Like I was saying a minute ago, the Switch for me is like the perfect going to bed console or doing something real quick console. Like when I take my daughter to the dentist and things like that, I take the Switch with me, and I sit in the sit in the waiting room and play the Switch while she's getting her teeth and stuff done. And for me, it's like, it's perfect for those little excursions where you don't have an hour, but you might have 15 minutes. It's great for that. All right. I really feel like it's the tree colors that's bothering me. But here's what we're gonna do. We're going to copy the trees up, just in case we decide we want them back. Just to play with friends, right? Yep. Well, no shortage of people playing Minecraft, that's for sure. I was reading something the other day, they were talking about how like Minecraft's had a huge resurgence here lately. Like a lot of people are playing it again. Did they ever really attribute that to anything? Was there like a new patch or something? Or is it just people are sort of rediscovering it? Or what's the draw there? Does anyone know? I'm playing with colors here real quick, folks. But I mean, I was watching something, and a lot of people are saying like Minecraft numbers have absolutely spiked in the last couple months. Like people just are playing it everywhere again. You're seeing a lot of YouTube videos on it again. You're seeing a lot of coverage on it again. And I think it's good because I think it's a great game. I was wondering if there was like I didn't know, like No Man's Sky today had a huge patch, right? So naturally a lot of people are going to be playing that again. I didn't know if there was something like that that sort of spawned people to play it. Yeah. Minecraft's great. You know, I was actually talking to a friend at work, and I honestly think it'll be a long, long, long time before Minecraft just disappears. And the reason I think so is I feel like it's one of those games that ages up well, right? Like, as kids age up. Like, let's say kids age, you know, as little kids start becoming like 6 and 7 and even younger, they start getting into it. So it's like this whole new generation thing. It's sort of like Harry Potter and stuff, right? It's one of those things. It's just sort of new generations find it and they revive it. And then younger generations age up, they find it and they revive it. Because it's one of those games, like, it works really well, you know, for like really young audiences all the way up to adult. So it's one of those, it just works well. And I think that's what attributes to the longevity. Yeah. I agree. And see, my story is funny on it. I was, I'll tell you something funny. This is how old it is for me. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I'm almost 40 and I still play it. So, I mean, absolutely. I'll tell you what happened with me with Minecraft. So, I was playing WoW. This was probably back, what was this? 2007? 2009? I don't even remember. It was a long time ago. Maybe a little, I don't remember. Anyways, a friend of mine was in one of my WoW guilds, and he was telling me about it. He was like, hey dude, I was playing this alpha game, and he said you just built with blocks. And at the time, you couldn't even mine. Like, all you could do was place blocks. You could break blocks, but you didn't gather blocks. You would just sort of like place them. And then, so he sent me an invite to a code at the time where people were just joining for free, because there wasn't really a purchase. There was a purchase option, but it wasn't really really done yet. Anyway, long story short, I ended up buying the game for $5 straight from Notch's website before it was ever even really a thing. And I bought it like really early on for $5. And so when they did the whole migration thing over to the, you know, Minecraft did the whole migration thing over to the Mojang and all that stuff, I had to like upgrade my name. And then when they did it again from that to Minecraft and everything, or to Microsoft, had to do it again. Like, I've owned it since almost the beginning. And I used to love just playing it, even when all you could really do was place blocks, because it was just a fun game. You know what I mean? It was just a really fun game. It's a genius idea. It really is.
We got a new
and I think
follower.
I think it's a fantastic game. Exactly, Osmond. Hey, Saw, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that support. Thank you so much. What are we at? 1347. We're almost to 1,350 followers, everybody. That is awesome. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, Frodo's back there. That's Frodo, and then Sam's running around somewhere. Yeah, Berlin, I don't know why the heck it keeps doing that. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's off constantly. Oh, I know, with delete. I don't know, it keeps doing that, but it keeps resetting every day. It goes back, and then it keeps hitting 1330. I think, I don't know if I need to delete the darn goal or what, Berlin. Because tomorrow I'll log in, and it'll say like 1334 again, and then it'll reset, and then I don't know what's going on with it. I think I just need to delete the darn thing and just start it over. I don't know. Of course, Minecraft OG stick together. Well, thank you, Saul. I appreciate that. I'm trying. We do a lot of creative stuff here, Saul. So, we'll play games occasionally. But, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that support very, very much. I think I know what I want to do. Let's just test this. I like cats, but sometimes they scare me. Oh, this guy's a jerk. Right here. This is a jerk cat. And I'm going to tell you why. This dude tears up everything. So I have cameras in the house, like security cameras. And so I can talk through the security cameras you know, in the house and everything. And so this guy likes to climb up above my computer desk where one of the security cameras is, and he swats it all over the place. So today I watched him live from work, and he sat there and he looked at the camera and he slapped it around and turned it around so it was facing the other way. He is this guy. He's something. He is something. If my daughter didn't love him so much, I call him the jerk cat because that's what he is. He is. He is. He's. And Sammy just lays around. I use the Wise Cams water bottle. They work fantastic. Hey, Bo, how are you? I love my cats, but they're something. They are something. It's good to see you, Berlin. How you been? Thank you for coming in. Alright, guys. I normally get this stuff done faster. I'm just sort of... copy you. Love watching art and music too. The creative stuff is key. Well, thank you, Saw. I appreciate that very, very much. Yeah, it's good fun. And so, for real quick, since I see some new faces, my name's Jeremiah. I do vector art, pixel art. We do animation, things like this.
How you doing, Mr. Seven?
If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to let me know. I welcome questions. We try to help people, and you know, we try to help educate people if we can. So if there's something I can do to help you, let me know. Yeah, other than that, thank you for being here and thank you for the support. We have 2 dogs as well. We have 2 Great Danes, actually. We have Odin and Bo, and then we have Frodo and Sam are our cats. Well, thank you, Bo. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Yeah. It was kind of funny when we got Frodo, and then we got Sam a little bit later. My daughter, she hadn't watched Lord of the Rings yet, so she didn't really know what Frodo and Sam was. So now she has watched Lord of the Rings with me, and so now she kind of gets it. And so she, every time we watch it, she's like, "Oh, there's Frodo, there's Sam," and she just thinks it's the coolest thing. And she runs around the house and does her little magic stuff. But you know what's weird? I cannot get that child to watch Harry Potter. I don't know why. She won't do it. I sit her down, I turn the movie on, and like she sits there and she watches Lord of the Rings, the extended versions, all 3 movies. But I turn on Harry Potter, and like 10 minutes in, she's just off. And I thought for sure that would draw her in, but nope. Nope. I don't know why. What that's all about. I know what I want to do. I know exactly what I want to do. I don't want these to be complete squares, I think is the problem. Kind of creepy. Yeah, but not any creepier than like Lord of the Rings though, right? Like, I will say, it was quite humorous watching her face the first time she saw the Nazgul. She sort of went, like, I think she about checked out of the movie right there. You know? Because she was like, what is this? But she stuck through it like a trooper. And of course, she cried when Gandalf fell off the bridge. I thought for sure she would watch it. She just won't, Water Bottle. I'll tell her, you know what I'm going to tell her, Water Bottle? I'm going to say, Water Bottle said you have to watch this movie. She'll be like, she'll go, oh, okay, if Water Bottle says so. The pressure now, yep. What's the matter, buddy? You got the itchies, huh? You alright, buddy? There you go, Bo. That's what it's all about, you know? I don't think it's really creepy. I don't think some of the later ones I think you could maybe classify a little bit creepy, but I don't think the early movies are really creepy per se. Dude, you're shaking my whole chair. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Huh? Got the itchies? You ain't got fleas, do you? Probably. Digging somewhere you shouldn't. Voldemort on the back of the guy's head? Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I like the Harry Potter movies. I never really had a problem with them. I didn't really find them creepy. I didn't really find them that creepy. Hey, King J, what's up, buddy? How are ya? Well, that's the thing, is like she'll sit there and she'll watch Lord of the Rings, and she doesn't say that Harry Potter's creepy per se. Good Lord, it jumped halfway across the room, cat. She doesn't really say it's creepy. It's just for whatever reason she just won't watch it. I don't know why. Yeah, we'll do some Halloween related stuff. I'll show you. We'll open up a couple older ones here and I'll show you. Been a week and everything's been terrible. Oh no! Everything getting better? Random question. Do you ever struggle to come up with good stuff? Yeah, all the time, King, honestly. And you know, the only takeaway I've ever found for that, to be honest, is just do it, right? Like, and I know that sounds so cliche, but like, it's just, you know, just doing something. Like, pick something and just make it. You know what I mean? Like, I made this the other day for fun of it. That little catbot thing, right? And he he was supposed to pop up with, like, catbot was getting rude with chat. But now we just use him as, like, a little, every once in a while when somebody does something, we'll throw catbot up there, right? And so I made that just for the fun of it, you know? And, like, sometimes you just gotta, I hate to say it this way, but sometimes you just have to force yourself. You really do. Even though you don't want to and you'd rather play a video game or you'd rather watch a movie. Like, trust me, there's days that I do this, not stream so much, but like art. And I just, you know, I could veg out on a video game for 12 hours, right? And, but I don't, you know, and it's not bad if you do. It's just I've chosen to really dedicate my time to this. So I'm like constantly coming up with ideas and different thoughts on what to do. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Yeah, right. You just have to do it, and I don't know how to say it any other way than that. You know what I mean? Yeah, we got my own pop-up alerts. So, yeah, like with the follows, the host, the raids, all that stuff. That's all my daughter. She voices everything. So, like here.
Hi, water bottle.
And my daughter, she does all the voiceovers for the channel. So, like.
How you doing, Mr. Seven?
Stuff like that. Thank you, water bottle. I've been trying to draw again. That's the hard part for me. Yeah. So. I will tell you, there's a couple tools for that. Hold on a second. Let's go with, shoot, what is that one? Right here, drawing prompt. There's one called drawingprompt.com, and then there is artprompt.org. Both of these generate random ideas, Jay. So if you're truly stuck, you can come up here and you can click this and you can generate a character. So this says someone carries a lantern as they walk through the mist, right? Or you can refresh that. You can say, you know, Well, it's not refreshing for whatever reason. You might have to go back to the main page. Thank you, water bottle. We should probably put those on the thing. We can click creature, you know, a fire nymph. So, I mean, you can always use these to sort of get some inspiration if need be. You know, because I simply burn myself out on them. Yeah. And see, I would love to play more video games, Bo, but the thing is like, I'm really trying to dedicate myself to, like, getting better at art and getting better at this. Getting better at animations and things like that, so I'm really focusing on this. You know? Not stumped, I just can't make anything that's good. Okay, well then, honestly, I got a quote for you. You ready? Success is failure after failure without losing enthusiasm, I think it is. I've heard it once. It's like, yeah, success is failure after failure without losing enthusiasm. But what that essentially means is, it's like me. You guys don't... Here you go. We'll open this up, King. This will be fun. We're going to save this. It's going to be our forever picture. So check this out, King. We were looking at this the other night. Here was the very second vector piece I ever made. Now, there's two things to take away from that. First, I wasn't taking it seriously because this was like my second drawing ever. And you know, you can see how I lacked a lot of functionality here, right? And I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't really understand how to use the shapes. I didn't understand how to use the tools, and you can see it. But here's the cool part. I kept this so that I can constantly look back and I can see where I came from, you know? And I think it's really good to sort of, you know, what I'm hitting at here is the practice. It takes a lot of practice to get good enough at this that you can just sit down and just bump something out, right? Don't get discouraged. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep drawing, draw every day, and eventually it'll just click. You know? I mean, that would be my suggestion, bud. And I know it's easier said than done, but just gotta draw. You just gotta draw. Draw, and draw some more. This is Affinity. This is by a company called Seraph. Yeah, right there, water bottle. Got it. Thank you, water bottle. And this is by a company called Seraph. And the company itself has been around for like 30 years. And they just recently started this Affinity line of software. So you've got Affinity Designer, which it says, Affinity Photo, and then Affinity Publisher. And then for animations, I use Moho, which is right here. So we do animation stuff similar to this, this is the software that made the animations you see when people come into the stream. And those little things we're playing, like water bottle and things like that.
Hi, water bottle.
Those were made here. So basically those are drawn in Affinity and then rigged in Moho, and then animations are created based on those. Things like that. Yep. $70? Better. I like it. Okay. Let's do a square-shaped moon. I don't know, that just seems right because everything else in this picture is square-shaped. Let's do it. And we're going to give it an external glow. There you go. You know, honestly, the best cure, bud, is just doing it. Like, again, I hate to sound cliche, but that's... I will say this. Like, I struggle with this stuff too, right? And the best thing I can tell you, man, is just stay focused, stay driven, and just go for it. Like, the days where you're not feeling like it, sometimes you gotta make yourself, you know? I think it's like a lot of things in life, like exercise and things like that, where people struggle with, right? Some days you just gotta make yourself, and you know, it's essentially just the way it works, you know? And stuff like that. Right on, right on. How do you host? Okay, Galen, go down below my stream. You're going to see the 3 dots. So you see my name. You're going to see the 3 dots all the way in the right-hand corner that say more. Click on them and click host. For animation. There you go. Like understanding the pose better. Right. Yeah. Yep. Well, you know, King, hey, like I've said before, if there's anything I can do to help you out, I'll be glad to try, you know? You just want to bounce ideas off me, or, you know, you're just curious about... like different things, let me know. Let me know.
Everyone.
Awesome, man. Thank you for that, host. You guys are awesome. Can't tell you how much I appreciate all that support, guys. Anime makes you inspired? Well, you know what? Do it then. Make it, draw it, create it, go for it, you know? Did that help you, Galen? Or...
We got a host.
There you go.
Welcome, everyone.
Thank you for that, host, Galen. I appreciate that, sir. Did you do a little stream, man? How did it go? Ooh, there you go. There you go, water bottle. Yeah, we're doing a weekly challenge. We're doing a weekly challenge that you could absolutely get involved in. Neho, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the follow. Good to see you. Guys, if you're not following Art by Galen, please do. He is another creative streamer here on the platform. And he's a really nice guy, really good artist, definitely worth your follow. Hey Chris, how you doing? You're welcome, bud. But yeah, you're welcome to join in on that, King. We're doing a weekly challenge, and this week the word is forest. So if you're like, you know, if you feel like drawing that and you wanna see if you get some inspiration based off that, you're welcome to join in. See how it does for you. Getting the hang of the mixer thing. Right on, right on, right on. Good to see you, Neo. We did the Forest Spirit Challenge. Okay. Oh, on the D-Live Creative. Is that what you're talking about? That song's so relaxing. Yeah, I mean. Where do I want to put this? Like I'm struggling with what the heck to do with this. Had a pretty chill first stream. Good, dude. I'm glad to hear it, man. You know, it's getting that first one under your belt, right? And getting going, right? And you're just starting to, you know? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's coming along, dude. Coming along. Galen put up with me for almost an hour. I'm starting to get the hang of drawing. Awesome, Chris. What kind of drawing are you doing? He's fired, though. I'm glad to hear that, Deja. And then, like I said, man, Art, and Galen, if you have any questions, dude, like, you know, about this in general, mixer, whatever, hit me up. Glad to point you in the right direction if I can, man. Yeah, no worries. Cartoon and anime, okay. You want to ban me? No way. We don't ban friends. What do I want to do with this? I'm not happy with the color of the leaves and the trees, I think is what's bothering me right now. I'm liking the coloring of the... I like the smoke, or the fire. I like the glow. I'm liking the ground. I'm liking this. I gotta go get kids ready for bed. Thanks for encouraging me, Jer. Absolutely, man. Have a good night, buddy. And I'll talk to you tomorrow, I'm sure. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you too, Neo. Definitely good. Just draw a Fibonacci sequence incorrectly. That'll bother Galen more than banning. Yeah. We watch ZHC. I don't even know what ZHC is, to be honest with you, buddy. For sure. Sorry to run so quick. No, absolutely, dude. I understand. I've got kids and all that stuff, too. I absolutely understand what it is. We're going to go there with it. And then I think we're going to do... Yeah, I know what we're going to do. Watch this. You guys are the bee's knees. Yeah. It's on YouTube. VHC? What? not familiar with it. Is it a animation, or is it like a series, or what are we talking about, Chris? I don't really know what it is. I can't really. Take care, Galen. We have some supper and lurk a bit, Jer. I'm glad Galen threatened me to come to Mixer. Absolutely, Neil. Good to see you. Thank you for the follow, buddy. I appreciate it, bud. A drawing channel. No, I haven't seen that one. I'll have to check it out, Chris. No, we did a gradient earlier. We're going to do one here again in a minute. Right now, I'm just sort of making an element here for this moon, because I want this moon to sort of glow a bit. You see that? I wanted that moon to have a little bit of a luster up here, but I want it a little bigger, I think. Or a little smaller, and I want it 20%. Because I don't want that glow to be too ominous. Like, I don't want it to be too threatening up there. So what we'll do with the leaves is I'm liking the direction of the picture. I like where this is going. The leaves, I think, are the concern for me right now. We could try a gradient. Let's see what it looks like. And we'll flip it. And we'll take this end just a little bit darker. So I have a YouTube as well. If anyone's interested in that, we'll throw the social up there. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. And I post all my stuff daily. And then on YouTube, I do tutorial videos, I do different things like that. If you guys are interested, you're welcome to follow me there. So check this out, Chris. I'll show you something. Show you something real quick, buddy. I don't like to do normal, I have found. And I think that's a good thing. Because, like, here's one we finished the other day. As you can see, I really enjoy doing unique, different colors. You know what I mean? I'm not a huge fan of normal, or whatever that is. I really, really enjoy doing, like, strange arrangements of colors and stuff. Because I think it's fantasy, it's fun, right? So let's have fun with it, you know what I mean? I'm beginning to realize I'm not too much of a realism artist. Like, I don't enjoy too much realism, I enjoy the fantastical a little bit. Yeah, water bottle, turned out really good. I was really pleased with it. And then, like, you can see this one here. I love the colors in this one. Like, they're just super fantastic. And they're really over the edge, but I just think they're so cool. And that's sort of what I'm trying to do with this one. If you look at the trees here, this tree is sort of what spawned this idea. I'm just not happy with the colors yet, and that's kind of what we're doing, is we're playing with the colors, because I don't think I'm happy with the colors on the trees yet either. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you. And if you guys, I'm getting ready to start a couple series on YouTube. We're going to do a series on creating flat vector characters, and what I'm going to do is I started planning them out. We're going to do part by part. So we're going to start with the hands. We're going to move into like limbs. We're going to do torsos. We're going to do heads, feet. We're basically going to cover different body parts in every video. And then what we're going to do is then we're going to take all those videos that we learn on, and then we're going to make characters. But I'm going to go real slow. I'm going to explain every little detail. So it'll be like a very methodical, thought out process. So if anyone's interested in that, be sure to check in. Thank you, Chris. Free Armies. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Yeah, we do fun stuff on there. You'll notice that everything I do is very, very family friendly, very chill. It's sort of the vibe here. We have a lot of fun with it, and yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of the community. I appreciate that. All right, so let's go here. I want to check one thing. And water bottle, thank you for that. Thank you for that nod earlier, by the way. I meant to thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have no idea how that even works. Like, what's even involved in making those selections, but thank you. You're watching on my phone and the Xbox. Right on. I do. We do commission, so if that's something that interests people. I stay relatively busy. And it's based off of, it's really No S on the end. Water bottle. Just commission. I should probably do an S. Commission makes more sense. I'll change it. But I stay pretty busy. But if you guys are interested in contacting me, feel free. And you know, we can certainly discuss like what you'd be interested in having and pricing and things like that. We can absolutely do that. You gotta go? No worries, Chris. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting. I appreciate that. Come back anytime. Thank you. No worries. No worries. We all have to go at some point, right? Thank you for taking the time out to be here. What do we do, Water Bottle? What do you guys like about the picture? I like the ground. I like the hills. I still think it's the trees and the leaves of the trees are what bothering me. Me either. Me either. I don't know if it's the gradients. I don't know if it's the color. You like the leaves? Okay. So we need to play... Not me, I'm a night owl. What's Odin doing? I'm a night owl. I hear you, I hear you. Let's try some purples and pinks. Let's just see. Now, obviously the gradients are gone, right? But let's just play with some color spectrums and see what we get. We'll kind of work through some of these and we'll see. Happy little trees. That's right. You know what I'm thinking it might be, Water Bottle? It might be the sky. You notice how a lot of my other pictures we had really like unique sky colors? Maybe if we change the color of the sky up to something like maybe pink, maybe it'll free up the... You like the blue? Okay. So we just need to play with the tree colors then. That's interesting. Hey D-Boss, how you doing? Oh, that's vibrant. That's bright. So I did, and it looked a little weird. So I thought about doing like a shade of this, and then taking like the trees up. Like, I'll show you. Hold on. But let's go with like a darker variation of blue, and I'll show you exactly what I was thinking about doing. Something like this, and then taking the leaves and either leaving them this color or going with like an even darker blue to help sort of accentuate the height. You see that? Now, or we could do the dark blue with this color, you know, and go maybe a little darker with this. Maybe more into that realm. Like the dark? Alright, so let's play with this then. Let's play with this. Watch this. Bear with me a minute. We're going to do something. We're not going to use that light, I promise. We're going to swap the gradient. We're going to take this side of the gradient and we're going to go a heck of a lot darker with it. We're going to do almost no gradient at all, and you'll see what I mean. You see that right there? Like you almost can't see the gradient, right? What do you guys think of this versus these, where they're sort of a flat color? Do we like the gradients, or do we want to just go with a straight flat color? You like the gradient? How do you do? Okay. So let's copy the gradient. We'll paste the gradient in, and we'll paste the gradient in. Paste it in. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate the feedback, guys. It helps. Let's swap the gradient. Okay, we'll copy this one. And see, sometimes you guys will notice, like, I'm not a huge fan of gradients in general. Like, it's I will use them, but I try not to as much as possible. Oh, do you? Very cool. Yeah, I do some logo stuff. Logos are one of the things I make the least. Like, I don't mind making logos, but I really prefer to do, like, characters and scenes and more things like that, and animations and stuff like that. Like, you know, a little stuff like that.
Hi, water bottle.
Hope you don't mind, water bottle. We put you on blast. And I'm going to have to get my poor child in here one night when you're in here, because she wants to make sure you heard that. She's always like, she is always so daggone worried about what water bottle's doing. I'm like, kid. She is. She's something. My little pumpkin. Alright, let's go here. And I tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to grab this dark color here. We're going to try to go even darker. I want to experiment. Okay, so that's kind of cool. I'm kind of liking the direction that's going. What do you guys think? Like, I'm liking that. I like the gradients against the dark of the leaves. I think it looks pretty cool. And then what we can do is we can play with some of these leaves, and we can add some smaller ones in and around here and there. So we could do stuff like this. This is looking pretty cool, man. To be honest with you. You know what my favorite thing about this, though? This whole picture. What's your favorite thing about it, guys? Anybody? I'm curious. This needs to be lighter. Better. Much better. A fire. Me too. Like, the one element that I wasn't even sure was going to be in the picture, I absolutely love it. Like, the fire is... It looks good. I really like it. I like the crisp, the blocky edge to it. You know what I mean? That's a really cool sort of just vibe to it. Well, there you go, Chris. Hey, welcome back. The glow and everything, yeah. So that glow is pretty cool, actually, water bottle. We did this right here. We basically just took a bright one, took it down to about 20%, and then hit it with a really heavy Gaussian blur. Hit it with a 20x Gaussian blur. You see that? That's exactly how I made that. That's all it is. But it turned out really, really good. Yeah, me too. And see, this is where guys like experimenting, just experimenting and playing with the colors and the depth. You can really draw out some really fun, creative stuff, right? Because when you start looking at things like this, you know, you don't really know how things are going to look when you initially begin playing with it. This is where just playing with colors and color theory and messing around, like, we weren't happy with the green trees. We knew that. We weren't really happy with the leaves. But now looking at this, I really like the colors of this picture. It's starting to have a really cool look to it. Now, I want to do one more thing. Where are we going to go with it? Oh, let's get rid of these purple trees. See, originally we had these purple trees with this gradient, right? Oh, I like what we got now. Let's check this out. We had... where is it? There it is. This in here. Do I charge? Yeah, I do commissions for all kinds of stuff. Logos, banners, avatars, all different kinds of things. So yeah, if you guys are interested in any of that, just send me an email there, and we can discuss pricing. We can discuss, you know, the styles and things like that. Because something I like to do when somebody wants to commission me is I like to discuss like what it is you're looking for, what the expectations are, to make sure that my style can match what it is you're doing. I don't like to, you know, sort of force, you know what I mean? I want to make sure that my art style and everything matches what you're looking to do. Now, I like this luminous back here. What do you guys think? You see this white luminous that I did back here? You can see it on or off. I really like it. Now, we could go with a different color on it, but I think it looks really cool. Now, how far do we want to take this? Because we could experiment with putting, like, someone sitting next to this fire. If you guys really want, we could do sort of a, like a character, but I don't know. It might get a little muddled. Spooky stuff like creepypasta. Yeah, That stuff is sort of really became a thing after I was already grown up, so I never really got into the whole spectrum of that personally. And as far as horror goes, like, I don't mind it, but it's not like my... There's other things I would do before that, honestly. But I mean, hey, you know, everybody eats their own. Everybody has their own taste. Cool. So I really like this. So let's call this files. We will do scene 9. And then we're going to jump to something real quick because I got a little bit of time left. So we're going to jump to something else real fast, and I will show you what that's going to be. We'll close Affinity real quick so it can refresh. I think it's good without people do water bottle. And we will post that to social media tomorrow, and then I'm going to show you guys something else that I'm working on. I'm sort of working on some character ideas. So we're going to jump on that, and we're going to play with that for just a minute so you guys can sort of see a little bit different style, a little bit different take. Ghost hunting? Oh yeah? Alright, so check this out. So what I'm doing here, you can obviously see this is going to be flat design. This is where you get into sort of like what is traditional flat design, right? And I think what I'm trying to do is I want to come up with some characters that sort of fit into this mold. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of playing around with this. And I think I want to go for something sort of sci-fi, cyberpunkish in a way. I really don't know to what extent, but yeah, that's what we're playing with. So if anyone's curious, we'll go here. Because this is another style of vector art. This is what you would consider almost like a flat vector style. And this is what I like to do sometimes with like certain characters and things like that. And this is the style right here. This is what I was talking about. I'm actually going to be doing a YouTube series. I'll open this back up so you guys can kind of see it. What I'm going to be doing is this style. I'll show you guys so you can kind of see it. Here we go. Like this one I did with my daughter right here. This style is what commonly referred to as like a flat vector art sort of style, right? It's a very clean sort of, it's just the look that it has. You know what I mean?
Thank you for the ice cream.
What we're going to do is, this is what the YouTube series I'm getting ready to do is going to be based on. We're basically going to we're going to create hands and all the different body parts. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do it and break it down piece by piece. Kuya, what's up, bud? Thank you for that ice cream. How are you? Good to see you over there. Thank you, D-Boss. I appreciate it. Close the animation. We're not going to be doing any animation stuff tonight. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. What do you want, Frodo? Don't be coming in here making a mess. Cat. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we just got done. We just got done making this scene here. I'll open it up real quick so you can see it. We're doing, I'm not sure if it's something that interests you, but we're doing, in my Discord, we're doing the weekly drawing challenge thing again. And so this week in the Discord, the word is, forest. So for anyone out there that's interested in drawing or just wanting to get some inspiration, if you want to join the Discord, you're welcome to. Anyone can take part, any medium, any style. It's not for a competition, it's not for a challenge or anything, it's just for fun. So if anyone wants to take part, you're welcome. No pressure. You don't have to, but yeah. And so this is going to be mine. Forest. So like that, forest. There you go. And so I did this sort of like a almost like a pixelated Minecraft-y looking forest, you know, something different. Yeah. No pressure. I mean, people are welcome, you know, I don't want anyone to ever feel like it, you know, pressured into it. If it's not something they want to do, don't have to. And this here, I'm just playing around with some character development stuff. I'm basically making some flat style characters, and we're just gonna kind of do this for a little bit until it's time for me to go. Absolutely, more than welcome. I'd love to see it. Like, the whole point of it, bud, is just to, like, get inspiration, you know? Because I think a lot of people, they suffer with, what do I draw? I can't think of anything to draw, or, you know, that kind of stuff. And the whole thing is just to get just some inspiration going, you know? Just to get people motivated and moving and, you know, doing something. There you go. There you go. I'd love to see it. Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of line stuff, Annie. A little bit of line stuff. We'll see how it goes. Go with a 1 point. How you doing, Kuya? You doing good? Hey, Merc, what's up? You're good, buddy. You are good, sir. Just the usual. Right on, right on. Sorry I dropped those donuts on you the other day, man, and sort of crept. I was at work. Because normally when you're streaming, I'm at work. You know, and so it's hard for me to sort of watch full, but I like to, I kind of keep you open while I'm working there. Drawing and drawing. Right on, right on. Good to see you, Merc. You probably should go to bed. Oh, no, you're fine, Bo. You're good. You're good.
We got a new follower.
Lots of bugs. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Oh, absolutely, buddy. You support me. We got to make sure we support each other. Creative folks, man. You know.
We got a new follower.
Howdy, Jules. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're messing around now, Merc. I'm just kind of playing around with some styles. Kind of doing a flat style. We finished up that scene piece, and I'm just kind of playing with this to see just what we can do with it, you know? It's been a while since I've done, like, flat stuff, and I want to do this sort of specific outlined style. So just kind of playing around here, and not really any rhyme or reason, just sort of. Let's do like a. I don't know. We could do like some sort of a goggle or something in this. I think what we'll do is we'll do like a line in the ear to make it sort of look like this. Yeah, I kind of like that. We'll do that almost like where you see the indentation in the ear, right? And then we can copy this, paste it in this ear, flip it, and drag it on over. Fantastic. Yeah, thank you for that host earlier, Mark, dude. I really appreciate that, man. Hope all's well. You know, isn't it cool when you get inspiration like that, Kuya? You know, where you really get inspired and you just wanna go, you know? Like, I love it when I get in those moments where you're just really inspired. Oh, yeah. How's that going for you, man? I know you were talking about that last time I was in your stream. Go with for the body. D-Boss, thank you for coming in. Appreciate that. Have a great night. Hope to see you again. Thank you. You know, Annie, it's funny. I was talking to a friend of mine about that the other day. I think it's really interesting once you start being a creative person and you really start looking at things differently, right? Like if you watch like a cartoon or you watch something, you sort of, you know what I'm saying? Like you sort of look at things and you break them down. And you sort of go, oh, that's how they did that. Or you pay a little more attention to things, I think, if that makes sense, you know? Whisper, holy smokes, buddy. That's awesome. Is that your best month? Or is that Is that to be expected month? Is that like you know? Mallow Hurdle, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Oh, we got a host. Welcome, everyone.
Well, there you go, dude. That's incredible, man. Monkey, thank you for the host, buddy. I think that's an auto host, but either way, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. That's awesome, Mert. Animation takes my interest. I tend to... Exactly. And see, I'm terrible about that. Like, I have a hard time watching stuff now because even when I look at like logos or I look at like, if I look at, here you go, I'll walk by like a billboard, right? And I'll look at something and I'll go, how did they do that? You know what I mean? Or I'll really look at it in an inquisitive way and I'll say, how did they do that? And then I'll try to emulate it. You know what I mean? And I think it's such a cool thing. Smart decision. Oh, yeah, dude. And I think what you were talking about earlier is really smart, too. I think you're... I feel like... You know, it's like... Here you go. You know, you could think about it like this. There's certain things that you do and don't do when you're trying to grow a brand, right? Like, you know, politics and things like that. There's certain things you just keep to yourself. You know what I mean? Because it's one of those things, everybody's going to have differences of opinions. Everyone's going to have, like, varying ideals, right? And certain things you just don't put in the public, you know what I mean? And that's one of those things where you got to figure out what works for you, you know? And how you want to handle that. Okay, I like this little thing here. Yeah, dude, I gotcha. Yeah, what about it? We're just doing some random character development until I log. We're just gonna do some little flat character stuff, play around a little bit. Kuya, thank you so much, buddy. Have fun drawing. I'll catch you later. Happy birthday? Whose birthday is it? Not mine. I don't want to be older yet. No, you take it back. I had my birthday. I don't need another one right now. But thank you. That's awesome though, Mert, dude. I'm glad to hear that, man. I think that's awesome, dude. Yeah, I've got to start focusing on stuff like that more. I struggle with it because it's like, I've got so many different things that I want to do, you know what I mean? Like, so many different ways I want to go. And it's like I'm constantly struggling with what is the most important thing to be focused on at any given time. You know what I mean? Gonna draw on lunch break? Awesome. I do that a lot. I'm sure you guys have noticed that. A lot of my posts will say that, but I sit there at work when I get a lunch break and I'll just sit there and I'll doodle real quick and then I'll upload it so you guys can sort of see it. We're just going to work on shading this out a bit so you guys can sort of see how that works. And you can see right here, I want to show you guys something really cool. If we take out these shades, right? You can see just how quickly the character goes back to flat, right? Thank you. Yeah, I try to keep it pretty chill and relaxing. Sometimes it gets a little hectic and you know, I don't think about it because I'm in that vibe sort of drawing. So sometimes I'll hear something and I'll just go, yeah, no, that's not what I want. You know, I'll turn it off. Hello, Frodo. Are you back, sir? Jerk cat. What are we at, by the way? 1351. Nice. We broke 1,350 followers. Awesome. Thank you guys. Yeah, right? Milestones. Thank you, Inborn. How are ya? Good to see you, bud. My brother's happy birthday. Can I get a shout out for my YouTube channel? I'll tell you what, I'll give you a shout out for your YouTube channel, no problem at all. If you become more frequent and you're around and things like that and you get to know folks, I'd have no problem shouting you out. I shout out folks all the time that I know well. But considering I just met you and I'm not really sure what's on your YouTube channel, I don't really want to shout out something that I am not familiar with. Because I don't really know what your YouTube channel is all about. And I cater my brand to sort of a particular style. So I want to make sure that it's something that I would be comfortable shouting out. Yeah, and some people absolutely would ban you for that. You know, so be careful, Malor. Be careful. Prophet, good night, buddy. Good to see you, as always. Take care, man.
We got a host.
Come by for a bit. Well, it's good to see you. Hope things are going well for you. You've been doing some drawing? Yeah, you want to be careful asking for that kind of stuff until you get to know folks. That would be my suggestion. Like, seriously. Because you don't want to one thing you don't want to do is on a platform like this, or on a platform in general, Turtle, you want to be careful because you don't want to give yourself a bad reputation with that, right? Because you only get a couple opportunities to give people an impression. So you want to try to be, you know, polite and things like that. And then if you hang out in communities long enough, people will absolutely shout you out. Spooktacular this year. I will be. I love Halloween. Love Halloween. Post-it notes. Right on, dude. Right on. Yeah, we're kind of goofing off, man. We're doing a little bit of this before I log for the night. I'm just making some random little flat design characters. Don't really have a purpose for what this is. It's just sort of a random character. Just playing around. Take this and we'll do like a green or something. I'm doing good. Been busy. Been a busy week at work. I kind of do Halloween. I love Halloween. I always have. My daughter, it's kind of funny. She takes a lot after me, and I absolutely love Halloween. Always have. I like it better than Christmas. Always have. I mean, nothing against Christmas. You know, it's Christmas, but I think Halloween's better. Yeah, I got a busy day at work tomorrow. I don't know how many streams I'll be jumping in and out of tomorrow. We'll see. I got a really busy day tomorrow. Maybe we could do a collar. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's experiment with this. Since we're in the experimentation mode. Let's see what the heck this even does. This might get weird. I'm just gonna warn you. It's been a while since I've done this, but I think it could look cool. Yeah, and that's the cool part. Everybody has a difference of opinion. I personally, I'm not too big into the commercialism behind Christmas. I think Christmas has gotten a little ridiculous in terms of like, you know, what it is. Finally, felt like forever. Yeah. I was saying earlier that I actually... Oh, yeah, Morton. Take care, buddy. Have a good night. I actually hopped over on Twitch today, Water Bottle, and I was saying hi to a couple of friends we've made there recently that have come over here. You know, just to kind of go say hi to people. And, you know, making sure... Because, I mean, I want it to be sort of a mutual thing, you know? I don't... You know, because the other day I went over and watched one of Bourne's streams for a little bit. You know, because, I mean, they're here supporting, and I want to make sure I support, you know, support them as well. I think it's important. Christmas to me, and that's what it should be. And that is the one thing I do enjoy about Christmas is the family and the atmosphere and the camaraderie, right? Like that is the thing I do enjoy. There's a lot of things I just don't enjoy about Christmas. You know, but hey, that's the cool part. Like, you know, it's like I always tell people, I could like one thing or dislike one thing, and you may like it, and that's okay. You know, like it doesn't always have to be, you know. It can be whatever. In box fort. I love my birthday. You won't. You'll eventually get to the point you don't. When you get old enough, you'll be like, yeah. I mean, this is possible. I would definitely have to do some posing, but it is definitely possible. But yeah, okay, cool. Well, at least gives me some incentive to know what it is I'm kind of playing with. But yeah, all right, cool. So anyways, I think I'm going to need to get going because I'm going to have to be up in 6 hours to go to work. So that's a thing that I have to do. Let me find out who is on. It looks like Lauren and they're on. Yeah, Games and Tunes are on. Maybe we'll drop a host on them. Introduce some people to some music. That sounds fun because I don't really see who else is on that I would drop a host on. I like to host people that I know. You know what I mean? Let's do... Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, work hype. Yay, I got a long week. I don't know what it's gonna be yet. We're gonna figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll work on it some more next time we stream. So anyways, folks, thank you for coming out tonight. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the host. Ty, Mert, thank you guys so much for the host. I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. We'll be live again Friday night. So if you guys want to see some more art, be sure to check in. If you're not already and you would like to, drop a follow if you like the content. My Discord information's there. And then my social information, I am on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. If you guys want to follow me there, feel free. Other than that, have a great night, and I will catch you guys later. Take care. Bye. Take care, Water Bottle. Have a good day tomorrow, guys.